Good morning, writers. Today I get to walk you through taking your character analysis chart and developing your thesis statements. So let's get started. So our goal is to develop a thesis. So here is our I can. So I can develop a good thesis statement about the main character in a text. And then just to kind of, for a reminder, especially for our virtual kiddos, on the right side, I put some steps. Do make sure that you watch the teaching videos first so then you can see how the teacher does the work before setting off on your own. That way you don't have to do it twice if you make some kind of error or have a misunderstanding about it. So make sure you watch that video first. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so our class was talking about why in the world do we do these literary essays. So I went to the guru herself. This is our teacher guru. This is Miss Lucy Calkins, okay? So she says, why do we write a literary essay? It's the ability to reflect on ideas we have from reading because it will help us think differently about ourselves and our world. Writing is one of the best ways we have to push our thinking to new levels, which is what we're always trying to do. Writing about reading could be seen as the gold standard because the ability to reflect on ideas we have from our reading, whether fiction or nonfiction, is essential to college and career achievement. So not only college, but career too. You got to be able to analyze things. More importantly, as global citizens, we want to be able to see things beyond the surface. The essay is an ideal tool to learn how the lessons of literature can impact our lives. Coming straight from Miss Lucy Calkins, founding director of the Teachers College Reading and Writing Project at Columbia University. So there you have it. From the guru herself, there is purpose in this. So we're going to be learning how to take things beyond the surface and really analyze and dig in. So our vocabulary for today is claim and thesis. So when you think about claim, I want you to think about whenever you're thinking like, I need to have an allowance. I deserve an allowance. But then you have to think of all of the reasons why you deserve an allowance. So then you have to start coming up with your reasons and then your evidence. So a reason might be, I clean my room every single week. Not a thing is out of place. Your evidence would be, hey, my room is clean. Another thing might be, I feed the pets. So then your evidence would be, the bowls are always full, the pets are never whining. And you kind of develop this whole case for yourself of why you deserve an allowance, right? So claim and thesis are pretty well correlated. That might be kind of the whole statement that sticks your whole case together. Everything in that whole thing comes right back to that thesis of this is what needs to happen. Let's look at what exactly is a claim. So it's statements about what is true or good, what should be done or believed. So they don't have I in them at all. So if you notice, I have like not arguable claims. We don't want these over here because the purpose of a claim is that you can have a counter argument, which means, so Miss Sargent says apples and peanut butter is the best snack. Okay, but then Miss Anderson over here could say, well, I don't know. I don't agree with that. And then she could develop a counter argument. But if Miss Sargent says, I think apples and peanut butter are the best snack, that's not really something that you can argue with because that's what she thinks. So why would you argue with that? Doesn't matter what she thinks. You think something else. Okay, so here we go. We have our claims. We have Miss Sargent, apples and peanut butter is the best snack. And then we have Miss K saying popcorn is the most wonderful snack. Me saying trail mix is the absolute best snack. And then Miss Anderson says nachos are the perfect snack. These are our claims. There's no I thought, I don't like, I do like. It's stating this is this. All right? They are arguable. So here's what you're going to do. For a little active engagement, we want to hear your claim. What is your favorite snack? So make sure you put that in your PDF and you can share it with your friends. See what their claim is. Remember, don't use I thought, I didn't like, I like. There's no I. So then we're going to take that next step to developing our thesis statement. So this is the main point or main claim of your entire essay. It is the glue that holds everything together. Everything in your essay ties back to this one statement in your essay. It is one complete sentence. Okay, and I put a little on my soapbox. There is no I in thesis. All right, so thesis statement equals your topic. So like in our case, the character of our stories, and then your position on it. So what do you think about that person? When you are developing your thesis, you need first your claims. So then you're going to try turning your claim into your thesis statement by putting it all together. So I have a few little stems that are going to help us along the way. And really, this is kind of like, does this fit here? No, that doesn't really sound like right. So I'm going to use the next stem and try it out. Let me show you what I mean. First, you need this chart. So make sure you have this chart in your camera roll somewhere handy so that you can use this for our work today. And here we go. So we have each kindness, Chloe, sorry. Notice that I have my chart right here. So I'm really just taking that first one. So I'm going to take my thinking from that chart, turn it into a complete sentence so it is a claim. And I'm going to say Chloe is mean, selfish, a follower. I need to edit that real quick. And unkind. So it's a direct statement, not I think or I believe. None of that, just Chloe is. All right? So let's take this one and turn it into a thesis statement. Okay, so we kind of have our options up here, and I put this on your guys's too to help you out. So let's grab this box. And in each kindness, Chloe is unkind when Maya first arrives at the school and when Maya asks her to play with them. So I chose this one right here because that fit best with her character traits because it allowed me to talk about is this way in this situation and in this situation. So it just kind of backs up my thinking about how she is unkind. All right, so then let's take our second claim. Your second claim had to do with in the beginning, but in the end. So let's see how we can make that one into a thesis statement. So first thing, make it a complete sentence. Chloe starts out mean, then she regrets it and wants to change. How do I make that a thesis statement? So I chose to use a character is this way at the beginning, but this way at the end, because that fits perfectly with what we're comparing right there. So here we go. Maya is unkind at the beginning of each kindness, but at the end, she was remorseful. Okay, so instead of just saying wants to change, I chose to have a better word for that. Not just wants to change, she was remorseful. She kind of regretted things. So I chose a better feeling word for that, okay? All right, and then finally, we have the one about the conflicts. So let's turn that conflict thinking chart into a complete sentence. So here I have Chloe's conflict is inside herself. She struggles with the choice of how to treat Maya, the new girl. So then thinking about the thesis, so in each kindness, Chloe is this way and that way as a role. So as a teacher, as a student, as a friend. So I put in each kindness, Chloe is unkind and mean as she struggles. Man, I am sorry, guys. As she struggles with how to treat the new girl, Maya. So instead of the role, I thought it would be more important to say like how she struggles with treating Maya. All right, so you have this page over here that you've already done. You have already done this thinking. You're just turning them into complete sentences. And then you're taking this chart and seeing, well, how can I put that into a thesis statement? Remember, no I believe, no I think, none of that. It is just very factual. Maya is, Chloe is. And I just noticed, look at that, guys. This is why it's a little bit better to teach in front of kids because they would have been like, Miss Harris, you totally had the wrong kid there. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. And here we go. So this is going to be your task. You're going to screenshot and upload to Canvas. Not mine, but yours. So here you have your story, whether you did Piper or Presto or Partly Cloudy or whichever choices that you have that you've started that character analysis with. Take that chart, turn those thinking, brainstorming pieces into complete sentences, and then try out this little chart over here to help you make your thesis statements. Here is your must do for the day and your may do. So happy writing, 6th grade.